大家好，我是汤米呀。Hello everyone, my name is Mia Taggett, and today I will be talking about the character Chuan, which does mean dog, but it's utilized in like dogs with jobs. So first things first for our Hanzi Qiyuan, or character origin, we can see that the Oracle Bone script originates Chuan to be a pictographic character. So you can see in one of those originals how the dog is shaped and how it quite literally looks like a dog. And we can see that here, as it goes through the ages, you can see mostly the dog is in a vertical, like standing up position, but I do have this example of it down actually on all fours. Um, Fun fact is that Chuan is also used as the animal radical. So you'll see specifically this one here in the bottom right, um, in a more simplified form, used in different animals. So I thought that was very interesting. Here is also some evolution over time. You can see some examples of how a dog was drawn over and over again, and then how it's used in the animal radical for our general word for dog, which is gao. Um, but this is how we see it, uh, or this is closely similar to chuan, the word for dog, but with like a job, I guess you could say. So for our historical meaning here, or 李氏汉影, um, we have our 五经, which is our five classics of Confucianism, which you can see here in our 礼制, which is the first bullet point. We have our Book of Rites, listing like kind of ritualistic behavior and proper conduct. In this one, dogs were mentioned, or specifically the character Chuan. Um, and what dogs were supposed to be doing during like special processions or during rituals and things like that. And they're supposed to be acting as watchdogs or guardians during those times. And then in the second one, the second bullet point, Mingjin, we have our seasonal customs. So if during scarcity or times where there's not much food, both men and dog will share something to eat. They also, in this example, they specifically talk about hemp seeds, but it kind of talks about that closeness between dog and man and kind of the importance that dogs hold in the history of China. So I know this is a little bit of a graphic photo, but I assure you that it is important. So I have some four character idioms here for us, which are 串马之劳, which is that first one talking about the labor of dogs and horses. It can also just be used just those first two characters, 串马, uh, which is like to serve like a dog or a horse, because they are hardworking animals and they're often animals used in labor. The second bullet point we have 串牙交错, which is interlocking like dog's teeth, which is why I have the image here. So you can see kind of how it's jagged and crooked, but it is a pretty powerful lock system. Um, it also means like opponents that are matched in skill. It also references jagged edges. That first part, 串牙, is used in a poem by Liu Zhangyuan, where he talks about like jagged edges, detailing like a scenery or like mountaintops, and how that looks. So I thought that was pretty poetic. And then the final one is chuan ni, or sorry, chuan ru, which is a cynic. So a dog-like scholar, someone that is not well respected within the scholar community. Here for our modern application, or 现代应用, I have a couple of different examples here. So the first one is going to be 闯飞, which is dog barking. So it can be used as a verb. The second one we have Jing Chuang, which is a police dog. So again, like I said, it's usually used in words referencing dogs that have um, like jobs. Second, we have Lie Chuan, which is hunting dog, and then we have um, oh yeah, and then we have Mu Chuang, which is a shepherd dog. And then the final one we have Chuang Chu, which is like the fang or the canine tooth, um, which is different from Chuan Ya, which is jagged like dog's teeth. I already talked about how it is inspired, how it inspired the animal radical. And the final one is Chuanzi, which is um, my dog-like son. So it's very like self-deprecating, humbling, being like, oh, like it's my dog-like son, like not on the same level as man. Uh, so yeah, that's what I have for today. Here are my sources that I utilized, and thank you for watching.